My name is Jim Sayre. I'm the director of the University of Michigan Transportation Research Institute, and I'm also the lead instructor in the Connected and Automated Vehicle short course. We cover basically 4 different topical areas. We talk about connected vehicle technology, we talk about connected infrastructure technology, and we talk about automated vehicles. And then lastly, we talk about security or cybersecurity of both connected vehicles and automated vehicles. Students should take the course if they really want to get a fundamental understanding of the different technologies associated with connected and automated transportation. What they can expect to get out of the course is, again, we'll cover very specific technological advances, what is current state of the art, as well as what the near-term technological changes are going to be taking place. I think probably one of the most important things is that this area of connected and automated vehicles is not static. The different technologies that are being used are continually changing, they're being upgraded. You need to continue to stay kind of active in understanding what changes are happening and what are the implications of those changes. So we'll talk about different radio technologies, past and current and future in the connected space. And in the automated space, we'll talk about the different sensing technologies as well as communication technology that's used in automated vehicles. In the infrastructure, same thing. We're talking about various sensing technologies used in the infrastructure to detect the presence of vehicles and how to communicate with them. And then lastly, in the security section, we cover different approaches to cybersecurity. Again, the technology is constantly under revision, and new standards are being developed that are associated with that. It's not so much that people understand the details of the standards, because they can always go look those standards up. It's more about being aware of that the standards exist, and in general, what are the subjects that are covered in each of the standards. So there are simulation tools that are used pretty broadly in industry, primarily in the area of the automated vehicles. We talk a little bit about simulation tools for evaluating connected vehicle technologies here in our test facility, UMTRI. But for the most part, we're really stressing the fundamentals of the technologies themselves. So again, each of the instructors is very actively engaged in the topics that they're covering. So we will use real-world examples of the research that we're engaged in. So UMTRI research in the area of smart and intelligent infrastructure will be covered, and students will have an opportunity to see examples of that. Similarly, connected vehicle technology and automated vehicle technology, there'll be examples that they'll actually be able to see by being present. The UMTRI tour, we emphasize connected vehicle technology, both in the vehicle and in the infrastructure that we're deploying. And we also cover automated vehicle technology. The UMTRI facility is one of a kind. There's an opportunity to see automated vehicles in action, but also the implementation of connected vehicle technologies in our simulated environment. Ann Arbor really has been leading the way for more than a decade in connected vehicle technology. We have a large test bed, essentially is the entire community, where we've deployed connected vehicle technology. There's also been a lot of automated vehicle research here at the university and taking place in industry around Ann Arbor. But probably the biggest selling item for being here in person is the actual UMTRI tour. Again, it's a one-of-a-kind facility, and you get a unique opportunity to see it in action. My favorite part of teaching the course is interaction with the learners. We actually learn. A lot of these students come from industry, and they have very different perspectives than we do as academics. So I really enjoy interacting with them and hearing about their kind of real-world challenges that they're dealing with. Boy, I've been working in advanced driver assistance systems since 1993. So some of the very first adaptive cruise control prototypes So for almost 3 decades now, I've been involved in vehicle automation in one way, shape, or form. I actually worked at UMTRI as an undergrad at the University of Michigan and came back because I wanted to continue focusing on research after graduate school. And so this is where I landed. It was home. Boy, my career would be a lot different were it not for particularly connected vehicle technology. We had an opportunity to get engaged. I never previously did anything related to infrastructure. Now I know a lot more about infrastructure than I ever thought I would know. I'm not a civil engineer by training, but it's been a lengthy and fruitful career. So I think largely by being able to concentrate in these areas because there's so many advances taking place. Yeah, I guess, the course is really aimed at people who are maybe upskilling or they're just, starting to learn about connected or automated vehicle technology or security in their current jobs, or they hope to move into jobs in those areas. Even people who have some experience, it's usually in one area, like automated vehicles or connected infrastructure, but not the combination of the four. And the reality is they're all integrated, they're intertwined. And so this gives people a much broader perspective than just one of the single areas itself. Well, unfortunately, this year we'll probably lose about 45,000 lives in the United States due to traffic accidents. One of the major ways that we're going to be able to reduce the number of tragedies is by deploying connected and automated technologies. Reducing crashes before they even occur is really the goal of connected and automated technology. Yeah, with the connected and automated, the idea is that you detect the threat before the human would detect it. And so therefore you can either warn the driver in the case of connected vehicle technology, or you can control the vehicle in the case of automated vehicle technology. They're not mutually exclusive. Sometimes you have to use the connected technology to detect the threat, and then the vehicle will act upon it. But it's really being able to detect the threats and respond more rapidly and more appropriately than a human driver. So connected and automated technology will impact traffic flow or improve it for the better by being able to control when vehicles start and stop, when they start braking, and avoid traffic bunching up in the first place, and reduce the number of times that, for example, in heavy traffic you have to stop, can actually smooth out the flow of traffic. What does the future look like with automated and connected technology in place? Think about maybe it's not all positive, but we need to better understand what are those implications once we do deploy the technology. I'd recommend that students take a course through Nexus because of the quality of the instruction. The instructors are very open and interested to interact with the learners. They really are experts in their field. They're not teaching about something that they're thinking about, they're teaching things that they're doing.